Public Accommodations by Robert Southey. We are behindhand with the Orientals and even with some European nations in gratuitous accommodations for the public. In the Choultries of Hindostan, the poor traveller finds shelter without expense. Dr. Buchanan notices another convenience in that country. Near the road, he says, charitable persons have built many resting places for porters, who here carry all their burdens on their head. These resting places consist of a wall about 4 feet high, on which the porters can deposit the burdens, and from which, after having rested themselves, they can again without assistance take up the load. There is a corner by St. Dunstan's church which serves for this purpose, and is so seldom without an occupier that whoever has noticed it must wish such resting places were provided in the streets of London. Digging tanks, building choultries, planting rows of trees, and such other acts of charity towards the public form a separate class of virtues among the Hindus which we call Bhurtam. The man of Ross has had his fame in England for the practice of such virtues. Some Wiltshire poet may perhaps one day celebrate worthy Mount Heath of Langley Burrell, spinster who in the year of grace 1474, for the good of travellers, did in charity bestow in land and houses about £8 a year for ever, to be laid out on the highway and casual leading from Wick Hill to Chippenham Cliff. The Spaniards have a saint who was put in the calendar for mending the road to Santiago and building bridges. And the blessed day of Reformation shall arrive in Spain. I hope his name will be suffered to hold its place. There is little encouragement to the practice of this kind of charity in England. Milestones are defect, directing posts broken, the parapets of bridges thrown down. We seldom see a new horse block erected at the top of a hill, and when a public pump is set on, no iron ladle is now appended to it, because it would in all probability be stolen. I once lived in a house which had a large pork by the roadside. It was about 2 miles from a great city, and the milkwoman had from time immemorial established a custom of rendezvousing in it. Of all nuances that can be imagined, this was most intolerable. Rest and be thankful was what they would not do. They out Billingsgate, and were their bestiality to be related, it would scarcely be believed. There was no remedy but destroying the pork. Whenever public education shall become a part of the established system of England, as sooner or later, in spite of every political might and bruise, it would be wise and just to inculcate a belief that of all property, public property is that which should be held most sacred.